Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I do CNC programming tutorial videos for Homematic and Wiki CNC machines using Autodesk Fusion. Alright guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to go from tool compensation on center to tool compensation on right or left. Okay, this was added to the Woodward post processor back in 2022. So I'm gonna go to the website, to the Autodesk website where you can get the Woodward post processor from, and you see they added color compensation support to the Woodward post, including the manual NC action commands, approach mode, and exit mode. All right. Um, I gotta play around with these manual NC action commands. When I get this right, I'm gonna make a new video. Okay. So let's go to Fusion. Okay. So we normally use a 2D pocket, right? To machine a groove, a dado, or a rabbit, right? But when you use the 2D pocket, um, your tool compensation is always going to be on center. So let me put it on top of you. You see, it's always going to be on center. Um, so how do we add tool compensation to a program? So there's only one operation that supports tool compensation, and that is 2D contour. So let me select 2D contour. I'm going to select my tool. I'm going to select the 1/2 inch tool. Okay. I'm going to go to geometry, and I'm going to select uh, this contour right here, this line. This is what I want. All right. So if I right click, so it becomes an open chain. Right click at it. So I got 5 edges selected. All right. Okay. Okay. Since I'm going to use this, since this tool is a right hand tool, I want the machine to start right here. Okay. So I'm gonna have to click on this arrow to flip it. Okay. But I want my tool on the right side of the contour. Okay. So let's go to passes. See, I got sideways, compensation left. I want this to be right. Okay, now it went back here, so I'm gonna have to go back to geometry. And click on this arrow to flip it. Actually, I can't. So right click, delete that second selection. So it's hard to flip this arrow. So you can just right click on open chain, sorry, and select flip directions. And I'll flip the arrow. So I'm gonna start right here. And then I'm gonna go to passes. See where it says compensation type? You don't have this in 2D Pocket. Okay, so see what it says in computer? By default, this is always going to be um let me see. I think I gotta select uh um in computer. I think this is always going to be on center. Okay, so but the one that I used before, though, works with the Woodward post processor, is in control. Okay, I'm gonna come back to in computer. Okay, I gotta try this. I haven't tried this before. So I have in control selected. Compensation radius allowance. This says right here. This parameter specifies a range of tool diameters that can be safely used instead of only the tool selected for the operation. So let's say I want to use a 3/8 tool because the 1/2 inch tool that I'm using wears out, and I don't have any more. I don't have any more 1/2 inch tools, so I want to use a 3/8 tool. So I'm gonna type the radius of that 3/8 tool. So I'm gonna type 0.1875. Okay. Uh, and I'm gonna click OK. See what we get. Okay, so I'm gonna right click and simulate. Okay, seems like I need um 2 more passes. Okay, there's still some material left here, so I gotta clean this up. So I need 2 more passes. So maybe 1 more pass. Okay, so right click, edit. So I'm gonna go to passes. I'm not gonna use roughing passes. This one does not work with the Woodward post processor. So let's say I have like another pass and I have a step over here. You won't see like a second toolpath in the program in Woodward. You're only gonna see one. So this one, do not use this. Instead, use multiple finishing passes. Okay. So I'm gonna have 2 passes, and my step over is gonna be say 0.375 because I'm thinking that I'm gonna be using a 3/8 tool in the future. Okay, so I'm gonna leave step over at 0.375, and then let me click OK. So I'm gonna right click, simulate. Okay, it's leaving some material here. So let's add a third pass. Right click, edit, passes. I'm gonna type 3, click OK, right click, simulate. All right, that's more like it. Okay, but let me finish this leading and lead out. I don't like that. So let me right click, edit, go to linking tab. Let's say you have leading lead out unchecked. See what happens. You're gonna get a warning after you click OK. See that? To use control compensation, you must enable leading in order for the control to build compensation. Click OK. So I gotta have a leading and lead out. But I don't want a horizontal leading radius, so it's gonna be 0, 0. Leading sweep angle 0. I want a linear leading distance of, let's say, um 0.75, and the lead out is going to be the same as leading, so as check. So let me click OK. Okay, so I get a warning. All right, so it seems like so right click edit. Seems like I'm gonna have to decrease the leading distance. Let's say 0.25. Let's do 0.25. Hit enter. Okay. Now I have a valid toolpath. All right. So let's post process this program. Oops. Escape. Right click. Post process. Okay. Let's go to Whoop File open. There's the program with tool compensation. Okay. Okay. You see, I don't have a leading, and I don't have a lead out. Okay. Even though I have 0.25-inch leading and lead out, you don't see it here in the Whoop post processor. I mean the Whoop program. Okay. So how do we add a lead in and lead out? So let me show you. Let's go back to Fusion, right click on 2D contour, edit. Let's go to geometry, right click on open chain, edit, start extension length. Uh, I'm gonna increase this. I don't want this to be 0.25. I want this to be, let's say, 0.625, and end extension length is gonna be the same as start extension length. So let me click OK. Click OK. Right click, post process, post, yes, bootwap, file, open, open. Now I have the lead in and lead out. Okay. For each pass, Control H to see my tool. See, right? See that? So this is a 1/2 inch. So it's gonna start right here, and the first pass and the second pass is gonna start here. The third pass is gonna start here. Let's say you want the first pass to start here, the second one over there, right in the back. So you don't want the machine to travel all the way down here. I can show you how to um, how to do that in Fusion. All right. Okay. Now this is a 1/2 inch tool, right? Let's say I want to use a 3/8 tool. So tool one. This is set for a 1/2 inch, but I'm gonna change it. All right. And I do have a 3/8 here, so it's 131. So see, that's 3/8. Okay, that's the first pass. Second pass, it's gonna be the same tool. Control H. There it is. You can see the changes. Now I have the last pass selected, or the last routing macro. So I'm gonna select tool number 131. Control H. So you see, I can use I can use a 1/2 inch and a 3/8. Okay, to machine this bottom panel. Okay, very nice. Let's go back to Fusion. So I'm gonna change the start of the second pass. So let's go back to Fusion. I'm gonna right click, edit, and let me go to passes. Also, I'm gonna make the corners sharp. See this box right here? So when I go to Wootwop, see I have a round corner. Okay, I want this to be sharp. You know, let's go to Fusion. So check this box, make sharp corners, and I'm gonna go down to both ways. So it's gonna minimize retractions. Okay, so let me check this box, and I'm gonna click OK. So I'm gonna right click, simulate. So I'm gonna slow it down. So it's gonna start right here. Okay, see that? And it's gonna retract, and then it's gonna start from here with the second pass. See that? And it's gonna retract, and it's gonna end. It's gonna start right here, and that's the last pass. Okay, so let's post process this program and open it up in Wootwop. Right click, post process, post, yes, Wootwop, file, open. There's the program. No, I don't want to save it. Okay, now I got sharp corners. Okay, look at that, nice and clean. So the first pass is going to start right here and right there. Second pass is going to start here and end right here. Okay, see that? That's the last pass. It's gonna start right there and end over there. Okay. So as to that's this is the first example that I wanted to show you. Let me show you some nesting. Okay. Let's go back to Fusion. Select this one right here. Okay. So I already have this program. Okay. I'm using a 2D contour for this, and let me show you what I have selected. Right click edit so it works, so you make it work. Okay, so I'm using a 3/8. All right. Have a spacing of 5/8 between the parts. So let me go to geometry. I got face contours. Select the right click edit, and I have this face selected. I have select same plane faces checked, and loops, inner loops, side start inside. Okay. And so let me click cancel. Passes, sideways, compensation right, in control. Uh, I don't have sharp corners checked, so I'm just gonna post process this program like this, and I have both ways unchecked. Linking, you gotta have linking. You gotta have leading lead out checked. Okay. Geometry. Let me right click edit. So for face contours, there's no start or end extension length. Okay. So let me click cancel, click OK, put it on top view. See, it seems like it's gonna cut. Seems like it's gonna cut into the part, but it's not. See, the tool is on the right side of the edge. Okay, so let me right click, simulate. Let me put it on top view, and I'm gonna check transparent, and I'm gonna play it. Okay, this is 3/8 tool. Right click, post process, post. Let's go to WhoopWop, file, open, test. There it is. Okay. Let me hit Control H to see the tool. That's not the right tool. Okay. So I gotta select the right tool. So it's gonna be 131. So 3/8. Okay. Yes. Okay. I'm just gonna do the first two. Okay. Let me zoom in. That's a 3/8. Okay. Second one, 3/8. Let's say I want to use a 1/2 inch. Can I use a 1/2 inch? Sure, I can. So um let me select tool number 129, the first one and the second one. Okay. See that? So I can use a 1/2 inch. So I can use a 1/2 inch. Not only a 3/8, but I can use a 1/2 inch. So it's nice to have tool compensation. Okay. Um, but remember, it only works for 2D contours. All right. Let's go back to Fusion, and let me go back to WhoopWop. So okay, so I do have sharp corners here. Okay, that's fine. Let's go back to Fusion. Let me go back to the first example and select 2D contour. Right click, edit, and let me go to passes. And remember, I wanted to remember I mentioned I wanted to try in computer. So let's select this. Let's see what happens. Okay, let's post process. Let's click OK first. So right click, post process, post it. Yeah, I want to overwrite it. Let's go to WhoopWop, file, open. Okay. Okay. By default, selecting a half inch. So I'm gonna select a 3/8, 131. This is the last one. Okay. Okay, you see, so tool compensation is on center. See that? So you gotta have it set to in control. Okay, in control. Click OK. Um, you can store this toolpath as a template. Okay, same with the nesting program. Right click, you can store this as a template. All right, so you don't have to start from scratch. Start selecting face contours and then going to passes and selecting sideways compensation right and all that stuff. You don't have to do it again because you can just import this. You can use this template um, on a different job, okay, that has nesting. All right, guys. That's it for this video. I hope you found this video helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and also don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any future content. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next one. Peace.